us, Dr. Crosley, what has to be done to open up the schools safely and open up the workplaces safely? What steps can people take to do it right?
Yep. So I think the infrastructure of folks that are accepting people back in, whether that be the school system or businesses, need to, adhere to the guidelines. And again, the CDC has put out some significant guidelines to bring people back. And just to go over a few, you can implement health checks, right? So there should be some sort of decision rule where folks, if you don't have a fever, you haven't been exposed, you don't have symptoms, you're okay to go back to work. And certainly that, yourself and your child or yourself going to work should surely be screened for medical wellness, right? And then, there's a lot of other things that can happen inside of the school systems. For example, you sort of cohort, and this is happening already at some of the private schools that are already open in places in the other part of the country. For children, you can cohort them, right? You can bring them in a hybrid setting, and you keep them separate. So maybe Mondays and Thursdays, a certain set of kids are on one side, and then Mondays and Wednesdays on another side, and you keep them pretty segregated so they don't have a lot of intermixing and keeping this students sort of separate. Same thing for work, right? You can bring them in different days, different times, and to try to keep them cohorted. Obviously, the disinfectant techniques, ventilations, as well as strategies for if there is an outbreak, right? We recommend getting involved with some sort of medical professional, and then of course testing, right? We think that an integral part of this can be surveillance and testing. That'll keep the transmission rates low. You'll pick up some folks that may have some asymptomatic, might be an asymptomatic carrier. And so we think in conjunction with the CDC's guidelines, as well as effective surveillance testing, that again, we can bring folks back with a low transmission rate at work or at school.